Hi guys, good morning or afternoon or evening depending on when you're watching this. Sorry I haven't made a vlog in a while. I just want to throw it out there before I even start this video. I was going to talk about one thing and then I switched my mind, switched over and decided I was going to talk about other stuff. So this is like a trigger warning that this video I'm going to talk about weight, like how much a human body weighs and what it's like, especially for women. And I'm also going to be talking about death. So if you're like, okay, that's too heavy, no thank you, then I appreciate you and I will see you next time when it's not too heavy. But if you want to listen or chime in the comments, please do. Yeah, like I said, oh, I came out of the closet, my actual literal closet. You can see right there's like the door to the closet, but I decided since it's kind of a gloomy day and I want to just use like natural lighting for these vlogs, not like a ring light in my face. I have one in the closet, but I don't like using it. I decided that I would just set up on a little table here in front of my window and let the natural light do its thing, because my closet's like a cave. So if I film any more in there, I'm gonna have to do something about the lighting, probably use the ring light, or, have someone shining a flashlight in my face. I digress, but I'm out. I'm not in the closet, and I think this might be my setup. I'm still in my bedroom though. If you're wondering what this is on the wall, that's just like the bottom of a shelf. So anyways, this morning, let me go back for a second. Like, I've been trying to take better care of myself lately, drinking matcha tea as we speak, and I have been, I think, eating less and drinking more water, and I definitely still drink coffee though, but I feel like I've been more like present in what I'm putting in my mouth and trying to make exercise at least 4 days a week like be a habit. Like this morning I did a cardio video on YouTube, which was a really good workout, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling myself. I think my tummy looks pretty flat today, and I just feel really good in these workout leggings. I'm gonna weigh myself after this workout. I just want to see if there's any progress. Don't. It's like you're setting yourself up for failure. So what do? I go to the bathroom and I step on the digital scale, and obviously I'm not going to say numbers here because not everything is everyone's business, but I don't weigh less, I weigh a little bit more. So of course I'm like, I haven't been working out for very long, like I just really started this the past couple weeks, and all those things you tell yourself, like muscle weighs more than fat, and I am going through menopause right now, so it's not all my fault. So it's like your logical brain is trying to calm yourself down, like make it better, make it better. And your emotional side, my emotional side, is like, you fat failure. Like, how sad is that? It's like you or I took this moment of feeling good and proud. I had a small, like, protein packed breakfast. I didn't even finish 2 cups of coffee, I only had like one. I drank some water before I worked out, drank water when I was done. I did my 25-minute cardio workout. I worked up a sweat, got my heart rate up for the day. I'm drinking my matcha tea and I'm beating myself up because the number on the scale wasn't what I thought it was going to be based on how good I was feeling in my brain. And I don't know how to fix that except to like never weigh myself ever again. And it's hard because, like, even when you go to the doctor and, you still step on a scale and you're going to see it. And I don't want to have, like, psychological issues. I think it's hard for me. Like, I just want to lose weight and feel healthy and live a long life, and I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it. Like, menopause sometimes makes you feel like you're a shell of who you used to be. Like, um I'm not gonna say how much I've gained in weight since meeting my husband in 2006, but it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, I'm carrying the weight of like a small child on top of me. Like, that's how much weight I've gained since meeting my husband. I'm thankful that the man still thinks I'm attractive. Like, that's like not even a joke. He still thinks I'm a beautiful person, and it's surprising to me. There isn't a part of my body that hasn't been changed as a result of having two kids and going through menopause. So I just want you to know that if you're watching this, man or a woman, and you've struggled with your weight or feeling comfortable in your own skin, or maybe you did what I did today and you stepped on a scale and you made that mistake, that you're not alone in that. Like, it's really, really difficult. Like, I just try to remind myself of the things to be grateful for. Like, overall, I'm in generally good health. Menopause, I'm not doing hormone replacement therapy. I do take like herb supplements, vitamins. I've been trying to work out, include more fruits and vegetables into my diet. Pay attention to how I'm feeling. Rest when things hurt, or when I have a migraine or whatever. Like, don't keep pushing myself. So I am trying to not beat myself up, but it's so hard. I just have to be like, I'm grateful. I have two arms and two legs, a body that is capable of doing physical labor and exercise. I still have my wits about me mentally. I'm not even 41 years old yet. Yes, I'm fatter and my hair is thinner and I have, the beginning of some wrinkles, but I don't have gray hair. I actually don't have gray hair yet. I think I've had like 2 or 3 gray hairs ever. That's genetics, but I'm gonna take credit. Um, it's just really difficult not to beat yourself up. It's really hard. It's really hard. I don't like change. Change is not good, and change about your physical appearance is the hardest. So I think the lesson is, unless you, I heard somebody, I don't remember if it was like a video or maybe just like a post on Instagram or something, but someone said, unless you're like, unless you're going through treatment for an eating disorder and you're being like monitored, or you're like really like morbidly obese and you're being monitored like health wise, like by doctors, don't step on a scale. Don't step on a scale, especially when you're a woman, and especially, because hormones affect your weight, especially for women. So you're going to pretty much be in a constant state of flux and be kind of like out of whack all the time. Like, you could weigh yourself in the morning, then weigh yourself 2 hours later, and you weigh something different, but you didn't even eat or drink. Like, that is like a fact, especially for women. It's crazy, but it's true. So I kind of want to throw my scale away, to be continued on this, because my husband might not like that idea. I have an attic. I have like a crawl space. Maybe I'll do that, or like put it in like a storage bin in the garage if he wants to keep it to monitor his weight, but I want to get it out of the house so that, because like both my kids are thin, they don't need to start weighing themselves. Maybe I can hold on to it in case anybody wants it, because there's nothing wrong with it. But I think for me and for my journey this year, and being proud of myself and my health and where I'm at, maybe chuck it, put it away, put it somewhere. And maybe if you are on a journey kind of like me and you have a scale, don't weigh yourself. Like, I think sometimes social media and the internet gets it right. Like, don't weigh yourself, especially ladies. Like, just how do you feel? Because I popped my own, like, happy bubble. I burst my own happy bubble that I was in. I was like, look at me. I had a good high protein breakfast. I got my cardio workout in. My tummy looks super flat today. I have to have lost weight. And then I went and I popped, that wasn't loud enough. I have lip gloss on, it's not working. But I popped my own bubble. Like, don't pop your own bubble, right? That's freaking nuts. I don't know why I did that to myself. Like, there's enough things that are gonna burst your bubble that you can't do anything about. Like when you go to try on that pair of jeans in a department store or the mall and they say your size, but it's a brand you've never worn before and the button doesn't button. That's bad enough. That's bad enough. Or being fully convinced that a blouse is gonna make your boobs look amazing and then you bring it home and you're like, what the hell is this? Like, there's enough things to burst your bubble, or you think that you look pretty and you got your makeup done good, and then you go out into the actual daylight and you're like, ooh, somebody give me some sunglasses. Today is not my day. Like, we all have stuff that can burst our own bubble, especially about our physical appearance, without doing stuff like stepping on a scale when you feel really good and ruining it for yourself. And it's like, I've done that several times, and it's like the dumbest thing that I could possibly do. So dumb. So, let's ditch the scale together, is what I'm saying. Do the things that you know are healthy, because there's no way that drinking more water, eating more leafy greens, drinking a hot cup of matcha tea, and, doing a cardio workout, you know, and I know, and we all know that you're not doing anything unhealthy when you're doing those things. So what are you stepping on a scale for? So it can grade you like we're back in school? No. Don't, that's what it is. It's literally like feeling like you're getting an A plus, then stepping on a scale and finding out you got an F. That's nuts. And I don't want to partake anymore. So I literally think after I make this video, I'm gonna chuck it. So I think that's it for me about weight. I'm gonna switch gears and talk about the fact that tomorrow a couple things are going on with me that involves death. So sorry if it's too heavy, but tomorrow is the 1 year anniversary of my father-in-law passing away. And I'm okay. This is a similar, or familiar, I should say, place for me, having lost my little brother in 2014. I know this feeling and I know what it's like, and it is difficult to be around people in your life that you love. I'm not saying any names or who they are, but being around people that talk vaguely about heavy stuff, and it's difficult to watch someone have trauma and then they like downplay it, or they say broad terms like, I'm having feelings, period, and like that's it. But the way that you work through a traumatic experience and how much you're willing to say, yes, this is trauma, yes, this hurts, yes, I'm affected is not going to be the same as the person sitting next to you that's going through it too. Um, but it's hard for me because I'm like, this is traumatic. Emote, but you can't make people be in the same place as you or want to heal or find closure or talk about it. Some people, I'm gonna put my cup down for a second so I can mime. Some people, when it comes to trauma, are like this, la 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 la, and you can sit there and you can ask them how they are, and they'll be so vague, and they have no like emotional outlet for like the grief or the pain or the anger or the sadness. And I'm not a shrink. I've definitely been to a therapist a time or two, but I'm not a shrinks, and I can't help you work through the shadow parts of yourself when you won't admit that you're affected by them. So, um, I think the anniversary is going to unfortunately kind of come and go as like a non-event, like barely acknowledged, and I don't believe in celebrating people's like lives like that. Um, so I'm hoping that I'm wrong, but it's not. It's my father-in-law. It's not my father, so it's not my place. I just have to be there for the people that I know and love that are going to be more, probably even more affected by the day, or should be more affected by the day than I am. But it's weird. It's so tricky. Um, I'm not like trying to toot my own horn, but I'm the kind of person that's like willing to put in the work. You know what I mean? To get to the other side of pain and grief and trauma and what it means and how it affects the way you live and the decisions you make so that you can be the healthiest version of yourself, especially because I have kids. I don't walk around saying, I have trauma, but I also don't walk around like trauma. Not me, because we all have something. There's varying degrees, but we all have something, and losing a loved one is traumatic. Um, Losing a parent is traumatic. You know, losing my little brother, who was almost 6 years younger than me when he was only 25 years old, is traumatic. And some people live their lives on autopilot, like they're unaffected by traumatic events, and other people are like, yes, I have trauma and I can name it and work through it. So I don't know what tomorrow's even gonna look like, because the people in my life that loved this man and knew him better than I did are acting almost unaffected. So it's really, really awkward. Another thing that involves death. Just a couple days ago, we found out that my friend, not like a super close friend, but a friend that we haven't seen like throughout the holidays last year, like Thanksgiving and like Christmas and stuff, like we didn't really talk to her or see her, and she kind of went like really quiet, and we found out it's because her son, who was in his early 20s, died in a motorcycle accident. He was the one on the motorcycle. Sometimes you just get hit with an unbelievable reminder of the shortness of life and the fragility of it. And we are meant to be the best versions of ourselves and to learn and to grow, to thrive, to help, and then to go. And I just like the day after I found out, I just woke up and I was like, wear the lipstick and, the funny looking blouse that no one likes but you, and take that pottery class and read that good book and have a pajama day even though you're 40, and take that vacation and get the dog if you've been putting it off. I don't know. Live. Like, and I guess that brings me back full circle to what I was talking about at the beginning, which was my weight. What a waste of time. What a true, unbelievable waste of time it is in the grand scheme of life to look at a number on a scale and be devastated by it when you have living to do. Exercise, eat right, and go find your happy. Go find your happy. Heal your traumas, learn from your traumas, do the work, do therapy if you want to. There's lots of good journals about that will really take you through the steps of self-healing. Read the book, paint your nails bright pink, live your life. Live your whole ass life. Because this kid was in his early 20s. He didn't go to college. He didn't get to, really like fall in love and have a family of his own. He's gone. Poof. It's insane. And that's the exact same thing that happened to my little brother. Like, he never got to really fall in love, get married, have children. He's gone. He got diagnosed with epilepsy when he was 16, and it's what killed him when he was 25. Just poof. And when you think about that, all the other shit, like what I was talking about in the beginning of the video, sorry, my dog just barked. It feels so small and so dumb. My dog's gonna bark because the neighbor's dogs are out and they're barking. I can hear her. But anyways, that was gonna be my end of the video anyways, you guys. So don't sweat the small stuff. Take a breath. Eat the cookie if you need to. Just make sure you have a salad for dinner. Exercise. Don't weigh yourself and live your life. Be the best version of yourself. Learn and grow and thrive. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day, or if it's the end of the day, I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope this video wasn't too heavy, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.